This conference will now be recorded.
The errors which occurred in the compile time and the runtime are called exceptional errors.
Okay. Then what else? Come on. Okay. Anything else? We have seen error, exception, two different things, Noma, separately. Yes or no? Yes. So runtime exceptions, compile time exceptions, all those things we have seen, right? Yes. Now we are going to start up with, I think, compile time exceptions and runtime exceptions, both we have discussed, Noma. Yes. Now write down heading exception handlers. Exception handlers. Exception handlers are the keywords. Exception handlers are the keywords which is meant for handling the exception during runtime of the program. Clear, right? Yes. Next. Write down. First one. Under exception handlers, first one. Try. Try is a block of code which is meant for monitoring the statements for handling the exceptions. Try is a block of code which is meant for monitoring the statements for handling the exceptions. Clear? Yes. Next. try transfers the control to the accept block transfers the control to the accept block or finally block when an exception has been encountered in the program. Got my point, right? Has been encountered in the program. Yes. Now, written about except. Except. It is a block of code It is a block of code which is meant for handling the exception returned by the try block. Returned by the try block. Okay, na? Next, one try block can have more than one except block associated to it. Okay, now? Sorry, ma. Okay, one try block can have more than one except block associated to it. Okay, now? Okay. Now, let me explain this concept in a different way, ma. Are you guys with me? Okay, fine. See here, ma. we have got one apartment. Let's assume we have got one apartment. Is that clear? Yes or no? Surrounding this apartment, there will be a security. Let's assume surrounding this apartment, there is a security. That particular security, what is his work? He will be monitoring. Otherwise, he will be what do you say? Checking out this particular apartment day and night. Is that clear? Next. Next thing. Let's say here one of you are staying in this apartment. Now, what I wanted to do is, let's assume today is your birthday. I came to this particular location saying that I want to give surprise party to you. So without informing you, I came to this particular apartment. Got my point, right? Yes or no, ma'am? Yes. Now you are staying in that apartment. Surrounding that apartment, there is a security person available. Now I came to that apartment to give you a surprise party on your birthday. Okay, fine. I didn't inform you. Will this particular security person allow me inside, ma? He will say no. We want proper proof. We want proper communication from that particular person who is staying in the apartment. Then only I can allow you inside, he will say. Correct now? I will say to security, today is her birthday. Just for a surprise party, I came. Please don't inform her. Let me go inside, I will say. He will not accept. That is his rule. Correct now? Yes or no? Yes. So what he will be doing? Let's say if I start arguing, if I start fighting with him, what he will do next? He will take me to police station. Correct now? Yes or no? Yes. Now, see here. We have got different types of police stations. One is nearest police station is cyber security police station. Next police station is women police station, women cell. Next one, normal police station. That means here anybody for any type of case, this police station will be allowed. Is that clear, ma'am? Now, here between me and your apartment security, there is a disturbance happened because he didn't allow me inside. I wanted him to allow me inside. So we both fought with each other. Some disturbance happened. So he is taking me to police station. Okay. Which police station? Nearest police station. First one. He will take me to nearest police station. The issue with him and me, what kind of issue? It is not a cyber security issue. Correct, Nama? Got my point, right? It is not a cyber crime. So these people won't allow me to submit in that police station. Is that clear? Yes. Next nearest police station is women's cell. Women's cell, those people, they will say here this is available and this is allowed only for women prisoners. Only women cases we will consider. So he cannot submit me there also. Correct, Nama? Next police station is this one. This this will match my scenario, as this particular police station people can accept any kind of cases, where as these two police stations didn't accept, this person has accepted, so he will, I mean security person will submit me over here and he will go off. Correct, Nama? Yes. Sushma, is that clear so far? Yes. So why I have taken this example, in the sense, in this complete scenario, if you observe that security person is there, right? That security person is what? Your try block. Got my point, right? That security person is what? Your try block. Next, this cyber crime police station and women cell and this regular police station, I mean normal police station, these are all except blocks. Got my point, right? Security person is your try block, and these police stations are considered like your except block, where this try block will transfer the control to respective matching except block. It doesn't mean that which is the nearest except block is there, control will go there only. You can have nearest to so many except blocks, but that should match to the issue what happened over there. Got my point, right? Any doubt so far, ma'am? Yes. So in this scenario, how we have seen that security person and other police stations, same way our try and other things also will be there. How those things will be there, let me show you right now. Clear, right? Yes. Now one more point I should add over here, ma. Say here, what is that point which I want to add is, let's say between me and that security person, we didn't have any disturbance, we didn't fight properly, with the smooth interactions, he has allowed me, we went inside, we have did our work, and I came off. Then also I will come out of this apartment. Correct, Nama? Let's say the security person has allowed me, I went inside, I did my surprise party, and I came off that particular apartment, came out of that particular apartment. Got my point, Nama? Yes. Let's say this is positive scenario. That means he has allowed me inside. Negative scenario, that is I fought with him. Then I went to police station. Then also I will come out. Got my point, Nama? I went to police station, there something happened, then I will come out. Anyhow, in this positive scenario also I will come out. Negative scenario also I will come out. Correct, Noma? Yes or no? Yes. This condition, this particular block is what called as finally block. Is that clear? The block, after all these things happened, if you want anything to happen commonly, then that particular things comes under finally. Clear, right? Okay. Now write down heading finally. Finally is a block of code which gets executed which gets executed exactly once, that too at the end of the program. That too at the end of the program. Is that clear, ma? Yes. How this finally will be there, try will be there, accept will be there, we are going to see now. By the way, write down one more point. Try block can have only finally block even if accept block is not there. Clear, right? Yes. How this particular try and accept block, finally block will be there, we are going to see right now. Clear, Nama? Yes. One sec. No, you should not get into this. One more important thing I have to mention. I forgot to mention that. Yesterday, I was saying about this hierarchy, no, ma? Yes or no? Hello? Base exception. Under that, we will be having so many exceptions like, say, we have got file not found error, type error, zero division error, like this. Around 12 to 13 types of errors are there, ma. Type error. Next, file not found error, assertion error, negative array size error, array index out of bounds exception. Like this, we have got somewhere 12 to 13 types of exceptions available under this particular exception class, ma'am. Is that clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now, see here. This base exception is the super class, ma'am. Got my point, right? This base exception is the super class. What is the specialty of this base exception is this can handle any type of exceptions. Got my point, right? This can handle any type of exceptions. Even this can handle errors also. Clear, right? This can handle any type of exceptions as well as errors also. Next, under base exception, we have got exception, where this can handle any type of exceptions, but it cannot handle errors. Clear, right? Yes. Next, under this exception, we have got zero division error, type error, file not found error, assertion error, negative array size error. Like this, we have got 12 to 13 types. Where if you see these things, zero division error, this can handle only zero division issues. Got my point, right? This can handle only zero division error issues. That means if you got any exception with respect to zero divisions, that means if any number is divided by zero, you will get error. Such kind of issues only this can handle. Clear, Nama? When it comes to type error, whenever if you have got a type mismatch, when you are performing some arithmetic operation, that kind of type issues only this will handle. Clear, right? And file not found error, this will handle only the issues related to files if it is not available. Clear? Like this, these subclasses are designed to handle only respective types of exceptions. When it comes to exception, can handle any type of situation. Base exception can handle any type of situation. Clear, right? Yes or no? Yes. Now, whenever you go for this subclasses, as the logic under this zero division error will be less. That means it will be holding the exceptions related to zero divisions, where the logic under this particular class will be very less. Is that clear? Compared to exception. Got my point, Nama? Under this type error, only the logic to handle type error will be available. So the lines of code under this class is less compared to exception class. Got my point, right? Okay. Any doubt so far? Okay, fine. Now, whenever you are writing try and except block, okay, na? Whenever you are writing try and except block, here we can handle only one particular type of exception if you are using type error, that is related to type exceptions. If you are going with this, it can handle any type of scenarios. That's what I said. Now, how these hierarchies will be used, how these base classes will be used, we are going to see right now. See, try. We have got certain statements available over here. As I said, try is just like your watchman ma. This is just meant for monitoring the statements and transfers the control to the except block when an sorry, can I get syntax? Do you want syntax, ma? Yes. See, syntax is very simple, ma. Let's say some statements will be there. That statements you put it under try block. Okay, na? You put it under try block, where if you found that, if you think that better, you can say in this way, if you have a doubt that these statements might create an issue during runtime of the program. Got my point, right? If you think that in runtime at this particular stage, you might get an exception, put that statements under try block. Okay, now? Meenakshi. Then followed by this try block, you should have one except or finally block. See, I will put except block over here. What kind of exceptions you are expecting? Let's say if you are expecting zero division error, okay, write down like this. Next, here you print a message saying that zero division exception has been occurred. User can understand. No, you are expecting assertion error. Write down one more except block to handle that. Otherwise, if you are expecting file not found error, write down that. If you are expecting something else like a type error, write down that. See, whenever you are writing like this, you have got a doubt on this particular statement, which type of exception might occur. If you are not sure, you will be writing like this. Is that clear so far, ma'am? Yes. Where instead of writing multiple except blocks, simply you can write exception, where this can handle any type of situation. When you have got a doubt, what type of exception might occur? First thing. Otherwise, if you are predicting more than 4 or 5 types of exceptions, at that time directly except with superclass, if you mention, this can handle any type of situation. Clear, Rama? Both of you? Yes. Ma Meenakshi? Okay, fine. Suppose instead of using except block with exception, if you think that I will go with subclasses only. Why you will think like that? In the sense, see, superclasses will be having huge logic. That's what I was saying here. Superclasses will be having huge logic, where loading time for that particular superclasses will be more. So only we will take the help of subclasses in the except block. Is that clear? Okay. Now, whenever if you felt like, as I'm using superclass over here, that makes my program performance will be degraded. So let me go for subclasses. If you think at the time, what you can do, you can mention all these things like previously how I have shown list of the subclasses you can mention. Still, if you have a doubt, some other type of exception might occur other than these kind of things, in the sense, put except with exception fine lastly. Got no point, Rama? Don't put this one first, put this one last. If none of these are matching, then lastly it will come to this. It might load, it may not load. Got no point, right? If none of this matches, then only this will be loaded. If any one matches here itself, if it stops here only, then there is no need of loading this one. So in that way, you can, what you say, decrease the problem with respect to your performance of your program. Clear, Nama? Can you have next one? Yes. Now, the next one. See here. the example. Try. These are the statements which I wanted to monitor. Okay, now? These are the statements which I wanted to monitor. I know that these statements will raise an exceptions. So only I have kept it under try block. Okay, now? I kept it under try block. See, A is 10, B is E, C equal to A by D. See, which kind of error is this? This is not your file not found error because that variable is not there. That is what the problem. It is not file not found error. Clear now? Hello? Yes. It is not file not found error. It is not type error also. It is not matching to these two. Finally, it will come to your exception. It displays some other error occurred. Is that clear now? Okay. Let me run this, show you. Some other error occurred. Please try again. It is showing. Because none of these two are matching. Let's suppose if I put it like this. Here, the exception is type error because 10 by E not possible. So, first control will look for the except this one and expected error both are matching or not. No, not matching. Then it will look for next except block. This one and this one, is it matching? Yes, it is matching. It will enter into this. It will print error occurred and it will come out like this. Clear, Nama? It won't go for next except block. See the error. Error occurred. Please try again. Now, let's suppose if I make it something like this. This will get executed normally. No need of any except block. It will print the result. Then it will come out of the program in this fashion. See? Clear, Nama? Now, let us check out about finally. When this finally block is needed in the sense, if you want any statement to be executed, either exception is there or exception is not there. At that time, we will take the help of this finally. Let me show you. See, here we have got finally. I have placed finally over here. In this case, there is an exception. So control will come to this. It displays some other error occurred. Then it will come to finally and displays end. Check it out. Let's suppose if exception is not there, if exception is not there, see, it displays the result, then it will come to end. Clear, Nama? Yes. Now, my question is, why we want this finally? Which kind of statement need to be placed under finally? Is what my question. Got my question, Nama? Yeah. Which kind of statements need to be placed under finally is what my question. Okay. Let me tell you the answer. See, let's say we are connecting to one database. That database is available somewhere in remote machine. Okay, na? That database is available somewhere in remote machine. Suppose if the operations everything went successfully, got my point, right? If operations and everything went successfully, then also we have to close our database connection. Correct, right? Yes. If let's suppose some failure happen, the database connectivity, this kind of failure happen, otherwise network failure happen, then also we have to close our connection. Correct, right? Yes or no, ma'am? Yes. In such cases, we have to put that connection close under finally block. Got my point, right? We have to put that connection close under finally block. In positive case also, finally will get executed. In negative case also, finally will get executed, and it will make sure your connection will get closed. Okay, now? Yes or no, ma'am? Okay. This is what your try, accept, and finally is all about. Very important thing, ma. Try is meant for monitoring, accept is meant for handling the exception, finally is meant for some final operations if you need to do. At the end, if you need to do anything else, we'll put it under finally. Clear, right? Now we'll go for next one. Last type of exception, that is, you can see here, ma'am. Try and finally, directly, if you don't want to handle the exception in the sense, directly you can write try and finally. If exception occurs also, we are not showing that exception. We are hiding the exception from the user. Directly we are closing the connection. If you want to show the exception to the user, then you have to place except block. Clear, no, ma'am? Some people, they will do in the projects. If exception occurred, we should hide it from the client. If we show that exception to the client, they will put a fine on our code development. So what they will do, directly they will skip that except block and they'll write try and finally only. Clear now? Yes. Now, write down assert. Next type, assert. Assert is a keyword which makes a validation check before performing the operations. Clear, Naman? Assert makes a validation check before performing the operations. How that particular assert will validate your input data, how it will perform the operations, all those things in tomorrow's session, we are going to start it up. Is that clear? Tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. IST. Yes. We'll meet up with assert and other concepts.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir, I have one question actually with this exception.
Yeah, ma'am.
That you said about try block, right? So any program, then whatever we write, everything has to be under try block because we have to
No,
handle it.
not complete program. The logic which you have doubt on that logic, which statements if you have a doubt, that you have to put it under try.
Okay.
Got my point, right? A complete
Yeah,
function,
yeah.
you don't need to place it. Let's say you are doing some arithmetic operation, you are taking some inputs, those kind of things, I have a doubt. If you felt, keep that thing under try.
Okay. Okay.
Clear, right?
Yeah, clear. Okay.
Okay. Fine. See you tomorrow with other
Okay.
concepts. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.